Hi everybody, this is your tarot reading for Thursday the 26th of June 2014. I'm using the Rider Waite deck today. I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and sometimes I just mill them around, so I have to make sure to actually turn them. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for today and what the energies are bringing. 2014 has been a fantastic year. It's been really momentous, it's been dramatic, it's been practical, it's been powerful. It's really been one of those years that are going to stand out. Let's see what is coming up today. And you know, we're only halfway through it, so there's still more goodness to come. So let's see what the 26th of June brings. Okay, it's a very clear message. The message for today is ignore fear of financial insecurity and just listen to your passion and move forward with that. Really, really clear. So any worries that you have about bills, any worries that you have about not being able to pay for that holiday or the dog food or the insurance, turn away from that. Don't look at it and sit there looking at the bills, despairing and saying, how am I going to pay for all of this? Turn away from that and focus on your passion and your desires and what you can do to really express yourself. And that sounds like really impractical advice. When I first heard that kind of advice, I think, well, how are they going to get paid then? You know, I can't just have the mortgage person knocking at the door saying we're going to repossess your house and I'm going to get my watercolors out and start painting, the lake. I mean, that's the extreme example, but ultimately, if you stare at those bills and you make them, if you just get into that despair mode, you let it expand and you make it bigger, and you'll never be able to pay it, because all you do is you lock into that energy of fear, which stops you moving forward. It just paralyzes you. So by doing that creative work, by putting them away, by focusing on your inner light and giving it some outlet, in that process you will get great ideas on how to solve your problems. They'll just bubble up in your mind, they'll come into your mind's eye, and you'll start to loosen things up again, and spirit and the universe is going to be able to drop little messages and hints into what you can do to resolve the situation. So it's not about having, and that way you have a wonderful watercolor at the end of it, and you have the answer to your problem. So you're you're solving two things with one fell swoop there. So that's wonderful. Okay, so that's a really clear message. I hope that gives you some comfort if you're really struggling in terms of your finances. There are ways out. It doesn't have to be that way forever. And we live in a society where there's so many opportunity and possibility to break that cycle of poverty. There are communities and charities that get together and help people get education and get skills and all of those things to really allow them to do something that pays them a decent wage, while also allowing them to do something that they actually enjoy and care about. It's a whole thing that goes with working in this reality and making an income and being true to yourself. It's an ongoing process, and for some people it takes their whole life to resolve that. So give yourself a break, don't despair, and focus on what's inside you, the riches that are already there within you. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like to get in touch with me for a personal reading, please email readings@gregoryscott.co.uk and have a look at my website. It's gregoryscott.co.uk. I've got lots of stuff on there. I've got the monthly horoscope. You can look at that for your particular star sign. There's interviews that I've done that you can listen to, and it's a labor of love. So have a look at that. Have a great day, and I'll be with you again tomorrow.